is nothing to do out here. Why did I even agree to visit you?
Because, BubberTubber, I have just discovered something absolutely monumental. It's gonna change the way that we perceive the world as we know it.
Is it a flying penguin?
What? No, it's not a flying penguin. What are you even talking about?
I don't know. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
A penguin is a flightless bird. It's in the name.
No, it's not.
Look, BubberTubber, seeing a flying penguin is as likely as me buying you a double cheeseburger with extra double next time I visit you.
You said extra double?
It doesn't matter what I said. Neither thing is going to happen. Now stand back. Because what I'm about to show you is so groundbreaking and so revolutionary that I don't even know, okay? Just take a look at this. Yeah, so can I get one double cheeseburger, extra double?
Has anyone ever told you that you couldn't do something? That it was out of the realm of possibility for you? That you were just too dumb and stupid and a big fat loser? Okay, maybe that one was just me. Well, if you have, then not only was that person very mean, but they were also wrong. And you might sit there and say, oh, but BubberTubber, how do you know that? Well, because of a little flash game series called Learn to Fly. Learn to Fly is the quintessential game for truly understanding what it means to overcome the odds and accomplish the impossible. Or it's just fun, actually. Not everything has to be that deep. If there was a Flash Game Hall of Fame, Learn to Fly is getting first ballot every time. I mean, what more could you want from it? Addicting gameplay, fun visuals, a lovable main character? By all accounts, it's a perfect series. Well, almost. I would explain what the game is about, but I think that's pretty self-explanatory from the title. So why don't we just suit up for our first class and get in there already? The game begins in Antarctica, where our penguin buddy here is using the hot new search engine, Giggle, to look up himself. And look how happy he is too. What happens if I look myself up? Will I be happy too? Oh, nice. I get it now. There's one thing, however, that does not make him happy. Flightless birds. Now, in any other circumstance, Kiwipedia, you'd be right, but this is Learn to Fly. You should know better. Bitter and annoyed, the penguin sets off to, well, learn to fly. Oh my god! Oh, he's alright. I hope you're ready for a thrilling adventure. Or should I say, chilling adventure? Let's just start the game. I don't need these instructions. Let's just get in there. That was amazing. For that impressive performance, we get a whopping $16. Cha-ching, am I right? I wish I got $16 every time I slid down an iceberg into the Southern Ocean. So I'd never get any money, actually. I don't know when I'd ever be able to do that. The game is as simple as they come. Launch Mr. Penguin off the iceberg to fly and get money, use that money to buy upgrades for him, and then use those upgrades to fly farther and get more money. You can buy items like the glider and the rocket to carry him longer distances, or you can just change the laws of physics to help him go farther. Hey, we're learning how to fly here, okay? I never said how we're gonna do it. Now you may be thinking,
BubberTubber, this is all pretty expensive, isn't it? I mean, that glider is $5,000, and you got $16 in your last flight. That's not even close to $5,000.
besides getting paid on how far or long you fly for, there are various achievements that you can complete for money that also allow you to unlock bigger ramps down the line. Which raises another question for me. What is the point of the ramp height upgrade? Each stage is already increasing the ramp height. What do you want, more? How greedy are you, penguin? Enough of that nerd stuff though, okay? That's for nerds. It's time to take to the skies. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Like most Flash games from back in the day, Learn to Fly is very grindy. In the beginning stages, it can take forever to get a single upgrade, just because Mr. Penguin over here can't fly after all. My bad, guys. He's learning to fly. While I've criticized other games in the past for their grindy nature, I think that Learn to Fly actually gets away with it. With the game's arcade-style gameplay loop, it's expected that you're gonna have to chip away at the better upgrades. And the progression is fun enough that it doesn't really feel like a chore when you're playing. At least, not yet, anyways. Oh, and also the game doesn't take 9 hours to complete. I'm sorry, man. You know I had to. You're great, I swear. Wait, I have to buy this first? I can't save up? I don't want that. Look at all the holes in it. Old beat up glider, can it really fly? Honestly, it could probably do better than whatever Mr. Penguin's got going on.
Serious?
So come on down. Choosers can't be beggars, I guess, or whatever they say. You got a glider! Yeah, barely. Now that I got my glider though, we're finally doing something that vaguely resembles flying. Yo, who's paying this stuff out anyways? The Antarctic government? Is he live streaming the whole thing?
Yo, thank you for the 5 gifted.
Cha-ching!
Oh my goodness, another 5 gifted? Y'all are too kind.
Alright, time to upgrade to the 10-foot ramp. That's like 5 feet taller than the last ramp I had. Okay, do the instructions have to come up every single day? Let me fly already. Does the game think I suck? Like, hey idiot, since you missed it the first 9 days, here it is again. The music that plays when you're flying makes me feel like I'm in some European nightclub. That only plays the same 5-second loop. I think I'd leave that club. All right, now that I have 250 smackaroons, it's time for the big guns, the rockets. And what's better than a rocket-propelled penguin? Period. Period. That's how they get you. You think just because you bought a rocket, it'd come with fuel? Well, you're right. It does come with fuel. These are just upgrades. Okay, when I said it came with fuel, what I really meant to say is that it comes with the amount of gas that I get if I drove to the gas station and just picked up the drops of gas that fell from the pump. That was terrible. I mean, hey, he's rolling with a glider that has holes in it. He's trying his best. Oh my god, I got 3 different instruction menus to click through now. Let's try going straight up and see what happens. I want to go to the moon. I'm never doing that again. But actually, I will do that again because that's part of my secret pro strat. Don't tell anyone. Each stage has altitude and speed achievements you have to complete before moving on to the next ramp. If you try flying straight up and then straight down, you'll go way faster than you could ever move horizontally. And that means you'll be getting that easy money in no time. Look, I'm 100 air. Again. Actually, I'm 1,000 air. My goodness. Why didn't anyone tell the people of Arstotzka about this? Hey, Inspector, you don't gotta starve your family to make ends meet. Just launch yourself off an iceberg in Antarctica. They'll get you right. Well, we got $1,000. Let's celebrate with a new glider. Oh yeah, we're soaring now. Something that I brought up in my Commando 2 video is the fact that so many Flash games had these watermarks for different websites in the corner. You'd think that I was playing on maxgames.com since it's right there, but no, I'm playing on Flashpoint, which means that this was programmed to appear here in the original files of the game. Isn't that interesting? I'm gonna stop talking about this now before AAA companies get any ideas. Just because I said it was interesting does not mean that it was good. Oh, 500? Another 500? It's like that glider was free. 2 times the rocket, 2 times the fun. Alright, you know the drill. Give me a one-way ticket to Dive Bomb City. Hello? Oh, phew! I was worried he wasn't coming back there for a second. Give me that 2,000 and give me that 2,000. Just what I needed to buy the final glider. Okay, the game actually stopped showing me the instructions, so it really did think I sucked. Man, look at all this tech I got. We've seen his come-up story in real time. Now, I told you how to get the speed and altitude achievements, but what about the distance? Honestly, that's not as interesting. But if you insist, all you gotta do is tap left and tap right. Tap left and tap right. Over and over. Yeah. That's pretty fun, isn't it? That's a big ramp. Wait, reach 6,000 feet? It says travel 4,000 feet. What happened over here? 6,000 feet not enough for you, game? You want more? Okay, I really think I killed him this time. Just kidding. Yo, 10,000? I could buy the whole store if I wanted. Oh, you know, the fatness of my pockets was greatly exaggerated. 28 days later, and we're all maxed out. It's time to travel 6,000 feet. I can fly. And there he goes! Look at him soar! He's accomplished his dream of flying, and nothing will even... No. No, Mr. Penguin! Are you alright? Mr. Penguin! And that is why nobody believes that penguins can learn to fly. Wow. I didn't remember this ending being so sad. I apologize. You cleared the game in 28 days. It was about time. You're gonna be rude to me now when I'm grieving? Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do now. Oh, he's gone for sure this time. Now that was a fun little adventure, wasn't it? But what if I told you that that was only the first installment of a much bigger adventure? Cause Learn to Fly isn't just a game, it's a lifestyle. Wait, no, the line is Trilogy. It's a trilogy. Learn to Fly 2, The Emperor Strikes Back. What many believe to be the best in the trilogy. What a coincidence. Start muted, I'm undercover? Why would I need to do that?
Alright, we got past all the guards. Didn't trip any of the alarms. All we gotta do is keep quiet and wait for the time locks to open.
Well, how long we gotta wait?
Should be 30 minutes exactly.
Oh, good lord, 30 minutes? What am I supposed to do in the meantime?
I don't know, but this is what I'm doing.
Wait, I know.
Oops. What are you doing?
Let's just start normal. Learn to Fly 2 starts off with our old pal Mr. Penguin in the hospital after what happened to him in the first game. I hope he gets well soon. Oh, okay. Dodo still can't fly, huh? I've been there. What? Why is he so happy at that? What a hater! Have we been the villain the whole time? The dodo isn't the only thing that Mr. Penguin sees on Failbird, though. Flying penguin? More like cannonball. Oh, he's pissed. He's so pissed, in fact, that he just launches himself out of the hospital. Set on revenge. Of the Sith? That's the wrong trilogy. Looks like he learned his lesson from the last game. Oh, you know this game is legit if it's reviewed by jaysgames.com. I have no idea who that is. Maybe I've been living under a rock or something, I don't know. Does he still post? Oh, he does! Let's see what he has to say about 5 pinball games that redefine the arcade experience. Riveting. Okay, I'm getting off topic. Let's just start the game. Right off the bat, you'll notice just how much Learn to Fly 2 has expanded on the first game, as now there's 3 modes to choose from. But actually, just 1 mode to choose from, because the other 2, those are locked. So as we all know, Mr. Penguin's cranium became very well acquainted with the iceberg from the first game. And as we also all know, Mr. Penguin has anger issues. So what are we gonna do about it? Well, we're just gonna blow up the iceberg with a nuclear bomb. Yeah, so instead of just flying a certain distance like the first game, this time we're out for blood. Or for ice, I guess. There are now 5 obstacles that we have to destroy with our dummy if we really want to satisfy Mr. Penguin's lust for revenge. I guess I can get on board with that. I mean, you did almost die a few times. And some of those were my fault, so let's see what you got. Here we go again. The Shop in Learn to Fly 2 makes the Shop in Learn to Fly 1 look like a demo. Not only does it add the sleigh and payload sections for more speed and destructive power respectively, but just look at all the options we have to choose from. The world is our oyster in this game. I mean, with L Bounty for sale, how could it not be? One thing I will say though is that the shop is laggy. I don't know if it's because I'm playing it on Flashpoint or if the game just can't run well on newer hardware, but this is ridiculous. On top of the bigger regular shop though, Learn to Fly 2 also adds the bonus shop, where you can buy perks with a different type of currency that carry over across runs. Or you can buy music, I guess. We're gonna buy money though, because then we'll be rich. That's how it works. Alright, who's first on my to kill list? This nice gentleman here? Are you sure? Look, even the tagline can't think of anything bad to say about him. Okay, let's start off calm. We got a propulsor, we got a kite. Let's do this. Yeah, we're in business now. What? Is that underwear? What kind of freaky old glider is this? Can I have the one with holes in it back? Wait, Snowman, you're probably a nice guy and all, but if you're standing in the way of that iceberg, then you're my enemy. Charge! That's all the damage I did? Fine, let's buy more money. Now we got this. Oh, okay, you see that? That's progress. You know, maybe I can't ignore the payload section. Iron pellets, welcome to the crew. Dang! There he goes. See you later, Snowman. Alright, who's next? A pile of snow. I mean, what else is there gonna be in Antarctica, really? Something I really love about this game in comparison to the first one is that the music actually changes depending on how fast you go. No more 5-second European club music loop. Thank goodness. Alright, enough messing around. This snow pile is getting blown up. Whoa. I mean, I didn't destroy the snow mountain, but that music sure made it seem like I did. I think I got it this time for real though. I was close. All in a day's work. The third obstacle to take down is the rocky hill. Just look at him. All smug over there. You think you're so great, don't you? Let's see if my pro strat still works in this game. Mr. Penguin was smart to have the dummy fly instead, because, I would have killed him. Again. Alright, let's try to build up speed and then glide. Oops, there goes that run. What the hell? Thank you, sir. It's not enough. Okay, again with the music? I didn't even get halfway, guys. Hey man, I'm here to buy some more money. The max money. You can tell they went all out for the second game, because all you could buy in the original was a high-tech glider. Here, I just bought a plane. Wow, this is a big plane. You know, if I was a penguin that lived in Antarctica, this is the type of stuff I'd be getting up to as well. Like, what is there to do besides this? Yo, BubberTubber, what's the moves for tonight? Nothing, bro. Look where we're at. Nothing. Alright, now help me move this nuke. Rocky Hill, with my new plane, your time is up. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, the idea of sending a dummy out on a sled or the hang glider or whatever, that was a novel concept. Maybe even a silly one. But now that I'm in a plane, that's all I'm gonna say. Next part. Now, one would think that the iceberg, the one who wronged Mr. Penguin, would be the final challenge here. But no, there he is. Obstacle 4, the iceberg. He may be cold as ice, but here, how about you come up with a witty comeback instead? That was really good. You gotta be kidding me. Well, you know what they say. If you can't destroy an iceberg in Antarctica, buy the Thor ramjet. People say that. Okay, I'm going so fast that there is no way this isn't blowing up. Okay, this time for sure. There we go. Revenge is mine. It's all mine. Last, but definitely the least, we have the wall. If you thought the iceberg was dastardly, just take that and multiply it by at least like 7. That's the wall. And as such, we need only the heaviest firepower. Now look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This might cause irreversible effects to the entire planet. Mr. Penguin got mad at something he saw in Failbird, so we have to do this. Alright, we just need to keep picking up speed so that we can... Oh. I mean, I was already gonna do irreversible effects to the entire planet, so you're welcome everybody. My last question for Mr. Penguin is, Mr. Penguin, I know you're about revenge, but if you truly could fly however you wanted, wouldn't you just be able to fly over the wall? Where's the need for all this violence? Have you no decorum? No tact? Okay. That is insane. I just set off a nuke in this wall and it didn't break. Maybe Mr. Penguin was right. Wall, you're going down whether you like it or not. Here goes. I think my house is gonna be underwater now. And you don't care, do you, Mr. Penguin? All you care about is yourself. Yeah, you tell him, some jerk. Incensed by this mean comment, Mr. Penguin uses some ancient magic or something? What the hell is that? Anyways, ancient magic to open up his old gear, as Mr. Penguin's flying career is far from over. You have completed story mode in 51 days. They say difficult things take a long time, and impossible things a little longer. That's a nice quote. Better than it was about time. Well, we beat the game, but I do want to take a look at the items that we didn't use. Kaboom box, whirly bird, lift off. All right, let's go. Show me what you got. Yo, this sucks. So we saw Mr. Penguin learn to fly in the first game. We saw him learn to be awful in the second game. Where could this series go from here? Well, there's only one answer to that. And the answer is up. You thought that last clip with the whirlybird was just a silly clip? No, that was foreshadowing. Learn to Fly 3. The grand finale of the trilogy. In this game, Mr. Penguin is now the head of Penguin NASA for his great contributions to the field of aviation. Look at all these penguins hard at work, uncovering the mystery of traveling to the final frontier. Could you keep it down? I was trying to explain the game. What was that testing game? My patience? Oh, you know who that is. Apparently this idea of going to space is new to Mr. Penguin though. Even though that's literally what everyone is working on right here at Penguin NASA. Like, look at this. This is a eureka moment right here. I saw the light bulb go off in his head and it went off at like flying but up. Amazing. With Learn to Fly 3 being based on vertical flight rather than horizontal flight, this means that the entire shop has been changed. Launchers are like the sleigh category from the second game, and just help your, well, launch. The body is the equivalent of your glider, and is what Mr. Penguin sits in as he's shot up into the air. Stages are your main rockets, and use the majority of the fuel in your launch. Lastly, you have the boosts, which are basically just the stages again, but they don't last as long. The amount of stages and boosts you can have depend on the body you choose, however, so be careful. You don't want to look like a dumb idiot that has no booster stages. Probably the biggest difference between 3 and the rest of the series though, is that you can actually upgrade each individual part. While this sounds cool, and maybe it is cool, that also means a lot more grinding. That's so good for me. The bonus shop also returns for this game, but now it kinda sucks. Like, look at this. Boost income. Sounds good, right? Wrong. 100 bonus points for a 0.05 multiplier. You think BP grows on trees? Lastly, there's actually a third shop in this game, but I couldn't get it to work for the life of me. The black market is a shop that's only accessible if you play the Congregate version of the game and have an account. Okay, that's fine. So I make a Congregate account, log in, and... Are you serious? Maybe if I refresh. Oh, that's nice. So as much as I would love to show you the black market and what it has to offer, that's actually impossible for me to do. Sorry guys. Back to the base shop though, as right now we only have the launcher unlocked. So let's launch. It never gets old, does it? Give me the max crate. I want number 1 crate. Entree prize? What are they, French penguins? Whatever, let's launch. Okay, we made it to about 5,000 feet. That's pretty good. The first game only had us travel 6,000 feet. How far away is space anyways? Oh, okay. What? Now I gotta do chores for my launch? Don't piss me off. I mean, that was fine, I guess. Kill who? Me? I don't even know what just happened. All right, 20,000. We're making progress now. What? Was that Flappy Bird? HUD customization unlocked, huh? Well, don't mind if I do. Team Baby. That looks cool. Wait, that costed BP? Oh my god, I'm dumb. Well, at least I have this cool HUD now. Haha. This HUD sucks. But I'm not gonna switch back to the original. I paid good money for this. Alright, the crate, it's just not doing it for me anymore. I think the crate's run its course. Give me the bullet. Now we're in business. Watch out, Space, cause I'm gonna shoot you. Okay, this thing sucks. Give me the jet. Hold down any button to add powder to the cannon. Careful not to fall in. Oh, great, another mini game. Can't you just launch me, guys? Now I gotta sit here tapping buttons? What is this, a video game? Alright, we got enough money. It's time to start treating this like a real space program. Yeah, look at that. All stages unlocked. But I don't have any money left, so I guess we'll just have 2 stages still.
Another one?
Well, let's just see. If it's fire enough, maybe I will spend BP on it. Let's see here. Now that looks great. Okay, I'm sick of tapping the button just right. What happens if I fall in? The launch happens normally? Then what's the point, game? Maybe powering an entire space shuttle with a couple of RPGs isn't the best idea. Let's actually start building the rest of the rocket. Yeah, I think that's better. Just a feeling. Oh, hello. What happens if I click on you?
Hello, Mr. Penguin. Thank you for coming to the interview. I'd like to...
You know what? Hell yeah, man. Thanks,
Very
Gabriel
well,
Gaming.
Penguin.
Okay, really? I have 3, count 'em 3, shuttle reactors, and I can't even get to 100K. I can't even get to 60K. Some kind of penguin NASA this is. Guess I gotta just keep launching over and over and yeah, it's about it really. So how was your day? That's great, man. What about me? Mine was pretty good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, so if you haven't put it together by now, the grinding that you'll become accustomed to with the Learn to Fly series is that it's absolute worst in the 3rd game. I don't know if I'm just tackling this all wrong, or maybe I'm just an idiot for putting all these pieces together because, oh, they're the most expensive things? They must be the best. But something's not working here. Maybe I just need to level everything up, but that's expensive. You know what that means? More grinding. I probably spent over an hour straight doing the exact same launch in order to afford upgrades for the shuttle. And where did that get me? 78,000 feet. Unbelievable. So you know what? We're gonna go get some outside aid, if you will. Just a little something to swing things my way a little more. That's right, we're gonna cheat. Okay, well, cheating is a bit of a strong word here. What we're doing is exaggerating. Okay, that was 3 niche references back to back to back. I need to calm down. The codes that you can input in the extras menu only give you extra BP, which, while the perks that you can buy with BP do help a little bit, it's not really gonna do much for us in terms of how long we're gonna have to grind for money. It doesn't help that the BP upgrades in this game are terrible. Like, look at this. My little black hole is maxed out. Whoa! The perk that reduces gravity is at max level, and the gravity multiplier is at 0.94. In the second game, that gravity multiplier would be at like 0.30. And even after all that effort, after all that, all I can manage to get is 93,000 feet. Pitiful. A pitiful space program. We're being laughed out of Antarctica as we speak, which means it's back to the drawing board. You know, in life, sometimes you have to go backward in order to go forward. Sun Tzu said that, or something. Let's just go with nothing. How about that? Strap a penguin onto a reactor like he's Wolverine and see what happens. Okay, let's not go that far backwards. You know, I'm just gonna bite the bullet, grind out some levels, and we'll be on our way to the moon lickety-split. I'm done being a whiny baby. Look at all this. Nuclear reactor, garbage. Space shuttle, garbage. All these shuttle reactors and F1 bell nozzles, they might as well be super garbage. What to do, what to do. I got it. I think we gotta hit up an old classic. Something that was always there for me. That I could always count on to get the job done. The bullet. It's never let me down. I think it's genius personally. And look, see? Now it's a bullet bill. The cease and desist is already on its way. Let's do this. For the boys back home. Oh my goodness. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I feel like SpongeBob with his boating license. Where are all these things coming from? We're in Antarctica. As far as I know, Mr. Penguin's house from the first game, the hospital from the second game, and Penguin NASA are the only buildings that exist here. Whatever, let's just try that again and hope I don't crash into 15 things on the way up. And we better make it to space this time too, cause I think I have a lot of blood on my hands now. It's now or never. Look, we're almost there. I can see it. Space is here. Weren't we trying to go to the moon? Did I do it? That can't be the end, can it? Let's try it again. Oh, there we go. Why did I miss the first time? Hello. I did it! The war is over. I finally made to space, and Mr. Penguin can, I don't know, brag about this on Facebook or something. Facebird, thank you for playing. No, Mr. Penguin, thank you. Learn to Fly really is a perfect Flash game trilogy. Well, almost. Yeah, while I can admit that these are fun classics to go back and play through, I can't sit here and say that they're God's gift to gaming or anything like that. Or even Flash gaming for that matter. But wait! Just hear me out. I can't lie, the story is charming. Even though Mr. Penguin is like a terrible person, a terrible penguin actually, he does have this sort of likability to him that makes you want to see what kind of antics he gets up to next. Where the series tends to lag though is unfortunately in the gameplay, which in my opinion should be the most important part of your video game. The first game, I think gets away with its repetitive arcade style gameplay loop, as it's a game that doesn't overstay its welcome. A quick 30-minute experience and you're out of there. The second game starts dipping into that redundancy a little bit, but I think that its collection of upgrades, multiple ways to play, and clearly established goals with its various obstacles are what really brings it together, and probably leaves it to be the standout favorite of the series for me. The third game, on the other hand, really starts going off the deep end. There's so many items and unlockables and perks that it almost becomes overwhelming. Now you may sit there and think to yourself, wouldn't having more features in a game make the overall experience of the game better? In most cases, I would agree with you on that. But here, I think it ruins it. Sure, you have all these items and modes, but the gameplay barely changes at all. Even when I buy a different item, I don't feel like my game has changed in any meaningful way like it did with the first two games. It all results in the same snooze fest of slowly climbing up towards space. Not to mention the upgrades that are ridiculously expensive. Look at how much you have to keep track of. And I'm sorry, Learn to Fly 3, but flying vertically like this? pales in comparison to flying horizontally like this. I think another big problem with Learn to Fly 3 is its lack of progression. Learn to Fly 1 had the new ramps you unlocked by getting achievements, Learn to Fly 2 had the different obstacles you crossed off your kill list, and Learn to Fly 3 has the beginning and the end. Seriously, what is there to look forward to in the earlier stages of the game? You know you're not gonna make it to space until way later, so you're just stuck launching yourself up for no reason and just waiting for the money to pile up. Now, I actually didn't play Learn to Fly 3 at all when I was a kid, only the first 2 games, so I'm aware that I might just be a little biased here, but Learn to Fly 3 was just not hitting for me, which is a shame because I had a blast replaying through the first 2 games. If you like Learn to Fly 3, that's great, and I'm sorry that I don't share the same sentiment. But for me, this third game sits as an ugly blemish on an otherwise perfect trilogy for the Flash game library. We were so close! Mr. Penguin, stick to flying left and right, please. You know, you could really taste the double in this.